Hello again, Alfa Romeo fans. So I'm slowly filling out my collection of Alfa Romeos here by Kyosho. And this is from the very first Alfa car collection here. And you'll see on the box here it says 368 yen, which is less than $4. Let's see if it says when it was made. Down here usually. What does it say? 2006. So yeah, this is an old casting now. If you're curious, you can... hold on, let me try to focus on this box here. Those are the other cars. There's still a bunch I gotta get. Quite a few. So this might take a while. Anyways, yeah, Kyoshos generally are pretty good. They're probably my most popular brand in my collection. They're not the best, but I think I seem to have more of them than any other brand. Oh, anyways, these Kyoshos, the blisters, they come in this clear blister. The cars screwed down to this plastic base, which I went ahead and took off to save some time. They come with these cards that, well, I guess there's only one color choice on this one. Or maybe not. Look back at that box. Yeah, that's weird. But for some reason, this 8C only came in red. Huh, okay. Well, anyways. Let's compare to these photos here and see if it's an accurate looking model. Get it at a right angle here. So naturally the wheels are totally off. So I'm not sure if these wheels were an option by Alfa. I'm sure they must be. I don't know. Kyosho makes different wheels for every one of their castings, so this must be a different model. Anyways, you got the fog lights, the grille, the headlights. Yeah, I mean, it's proportionally, it doesn't seem too far off to me. Alright, let's try the back view here. Let's try to hold it maybe right there, I guess. No, maybe more like that. Yeah, so yeah, I guess it's alright. Okay, well, I don't know, you'll have to pause the video and decide for yourself if you think it looks accurate. So these wheels are a mystery. I'll have to, see if I can find other photos later. So, although the wheels are nice, these BBS styles with you can see the lug nut holes, it's the stance that's really bothersome. I cannot push these axles any higher. So look at this giant gap between the tire and the fender. That is just, same with the front, it's pretty bad. It's not remotely close to the real car. Let's see about the other side. Oddly it's a little better on this side. At least the rear. That's what it should look like. But the front is still messed up. So, unfortunately it's riveted together, so I can't take it apart easily and modify it. That's a letdown. Alright, well, while we're here, good detail on the bottom. The treads are different, it seems, on all Kyoshos. And the width of the tire seems pretty good for this era. So the headlights here, yeah, pretty good actually. You got the clear lens, but then you actually have silver paint. And then the plastic here is circular, so it does look like the 6 lights inside the light bucket of the real car. And then you got the fog lights, a little bit of silver trim here, like on the real car. It's only on the top part, it's not down here. Look at the grille. Is there a texture? I think there's a really faint texture there. Yeah, okay. And then this is a separate plastic piece. And then let's see if that emblem. So, well, you can see the cross and a little bit of the green snake, so that's not too bad. Okay. Sorry, focus, guys. Well, I'm wondering, is this thing? What is that? Thankfully, that can go. Alright, so that's nicely painted black, and there's a little bit of a rib there, which I assume must be on the real car. Okay. Red Kyoshos usually have paint rash. This one isn't so bad. I think a tiny bit might be starting right there, but if this model is from 2012, I kind of feel this is already stabilized. Like, I don't know if it's gonna get any worse than this, because I mean, it's pretty old already, right? So I think I lucked out. Okay, so the back here, this badge is a lot better, right? You can almost read Alfa Romeo, so that's pretty good. The taillights are great. You know, plastic. Wait a second, are these painted? It's nice to see the chrome ring. Well, alright, so that's not common actually. Most Kyoshos have plastic lenses, you know, translucent. Ah, boy. But these actually look like it's chromed plastic and they painted the red in the middle. So it's not the typical, but they actually do look pretty good. And when I look at the real car, maybe this is actually a pretty smart choice. So look at the taillight on that car. I think they actually may have done the right thing, because for some reason that taillight has like no depth to it. Maybe it's just a bunch of LEDs close to a red lens on the real car. Boy, I don't know what's with my camera today. Okay, there we go. So, molded in exhaust tips. Unfortunately, these should have been painted silver. They're like chrome or something on the real car, so that's too bad. Alright. So, we got a little silver trimmer on the molding there, and then black on these windows. There's some molded in and painted black wiper blades. And then typical Kyoshos have a black molded details. You just can't see much of them because, you know, the color choice. Okay, some ribbing on the seats. Nothing on the back. Alright, so I didn't even talk about the vehicle itself. I did my research, and this thing was sold between 2007 and 2010. Only 1,000 of them were made. I think there's a split between, well, yeah, 1,000 were made. There's a 4.7 liter engine, and making 444 horsepower, and the thing could go 180 miles per hour, and 0 to 60 was 4.2 seconds. The body is made of carbon fiber, and it's on a steel chassis, and it shares a lot of components with the Maserati Gran Turismo, and then it's running on 20-inch wheels with carbon ceramic brakes. So those are the stats I quickly read off. Okay, yeah, so another thing I didn't look at is this side vent is just wrong. There should be chrome trim around it, and it should be black in the middle. So, yeah, you know, actually, look at the detail. So this is what they did, I'm now noticing. There's a printed texture there. So it's actually pretty nicely done. It's like a grill, right? And then they even printed the orange. There's some sort of marker there. Let's see about this side. Yeah, same on this side. But from further away, and I didn't even notice this silver badge here, right? So that's good. But from far away, it doesn't look like a texture. The texture is so fine. Well, alright, maybe my camera isn't so good. I can actually see it with my own eyes. There's a tiny texture there. But for some reason on my camera screen, you know, the screen isn't very large. It just looks like it's black. So I don't know how it's going to show up on the YouTube, but at least I zoomed in and you saw it. So, okay, so this is kind of a letdown as far as Kyoshos go. We have to remember it's from the very first collection, you know, Alpha Collection number 1, and it's also from 2006. Did I say 2012? Yeah, so again, the box says 2006. So this is like early in the Kyosho days. They clearly didn't, you know, master 1/64 scale cars. Their later collections are simply better. I mean, this is a big oversight. This whole wheel axle, it needs to be higher up. Maybe I'll just twist one of the wheels off and I'll take a little file to it, or drill out a hole bigger so the axle is right up higher. It shouldn't be too difficult of a fix. But anyways, I'm not aware of a better 1/64 scale Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. If anyone knows of one, you know, please let me know. But I do not. So I'm gonna just pull out the merry spin go around, and we'll let it get one spin. couple other Kyoshos I do have. Now I'm assuming this is from a later collection, right? Because I don't think it was on that box. I was mistaken, but this is a 4C, and now it has a screwed together base. The tire gap is much better, and in fact these wheels are actually the same wheels as the 8C. So if you're a real stickler, you could actually maybe buy this model and put the wheels onto that car. And then you'll see there's a black in the vents there. This is a great model, really. It's a really nice model. But here it has the typical, translucent red taillights. So let's put that up there for comparison. And then I also have this one. I think I have videos on both of these other cars somewhere in my history if you want to search it out. But this is the TZ3 Corsa, which I recall was a one-off for this really wealthy collector, Martin Cap, I think it was his name. I mean, the name is on the window here. But this is a one-off that he paid Alfa to make, and I think it's based off of that chassis. Which makes sense because if you look at the top view, it's very similar. The windshield looks identical. The overall length, of the wheelbase and the hood, I'm pretty sure it's based on that 8C. But again, I think this might be from a latter collection as well because it has a screwed together base. It has the plastic inserted taillights, and even back glass there is pretty cool. So Kyosho got better in their later collections of Alfas. And this is also the case with the Kyosho Ferrari collections. Collections 1 and 2, they're pretty lame. They're not very good. But I know collections 5 and up, they're really nice models. I don't know if I have any collection 4 or 4 or 3 though. I don't know. I have so many models now I can't remember. Alright guys, well anyways, so if you do want an 8C and 1/64 scale, I'm pretty sure this is your only choice. But correct me if I'm wrong. And then that's that for today. So we'll see you in the next review. Thanks.